Good morning, you guys. Zakeruga Black here, and we are back at it again with part 2 of the One Piece Free Log series. I screwed up last time because I thought I was playing Free Log, but it was the story mode. But now we got all my characters, all my stats, so shit should be a cakewalk from here. And other than that, I hope the One Piece chapter came out. I'm talking about the Raw chapter, not the Jump chapter, the actual translation. I know a lot of people don't read the Raw translations because it's not the real translations, but no, sometimes the website where I watch it from, it's pretty accurate. Oh man, yo, I cannot wait. Fucking chapter 1000, yo, we're so close. Oh my god, what the fuck this guy Oda has in store for us, man. Some shit's about to go down. Someone's gonna die. I feel like someone will die though, by the end of the game. It just makes more sense. And I don't think it's Kaido, cause like, I don't know, man. Kaido, he always amps himself up as like, oh, I wanna die, but maybe like, that's the thing, maybe he just won't die. They're probably gonna like, put him down to submission, but other than that, nah, I don't think Kaido's dying. Oh fuck, I missed. Oh no. Fuck, I missed. Maybe that was supposed to fuck. Fucking donuts real quick. Oh, what the fuck? Quicksand? Nah, that won't do shit. It's crazy, we were just supposed to lose this fight, but no, Katakuri pulled up and he said, nope, you're killing me. I love keeping him in this one. Let's put him in his own fucking quicksand, real quick. Maybe I'll just do shit to him. Yeah. Oh, Luffy going in that shit too? Yo, what the fuck? That was not meant for you, bro. That's it. Some donuts. Yo, Katakuri is lit, bro. Like Mochi, like at first you think, what type of ability is this shit? Looks like nut. Like nah. Nah, this shit is that ass. It's Mochi and it works and it's fucking broken. Oda's so creative with his abilities, man. But there's some abilities that he just makes on the fly just to make it. Cause I don't know if y'all saw the Eni's lobby arc, but there was some times where like there was just certain people with different type of devil fruit powers, and even in Wano right now, and they're just all getting one-shotted. That's a lot to take. You could just make a random ass ability and give it to a random ass henchman. Like, alright, that's it. He dead. Cause like, what was the point of giving the random ass ability to the henchman if you're not gonna do shit with it? But fuck it. To move the plot, I guess. Speaking of moving the plot, what arc are we gonna go to next after Wano, yo? Like, what arc is really fucking next? Elbath? Everyone's dying for that shit to happen. I'm waiting for that Usopp arc, man. I'm telling you, Usopp's gonna get a gun. He's gonna throw away that slingshot and he's gonna get a gun, just like his daddy. Thank God this action game still held it down for me, because Kingdom Hearts 3 did not hold it down for me. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game overall, like gameplay wise, but yo, story wise, and that's what I really played Kingdom Hearts for. It was for the story, bro. And yo, the story in Kingdom Hearts 3, that shit was all over the fucking place. Oh my god, that shit was all over the place. And the reason why it was all over the place is because they didn't release the Remind trailer. They didn't release the Remind DLC, like, as an actual thing, like, implemented in the game. Like, I was so upset that, like, for example, I bought the Remind DLC, right? And I was like, okay, this is lit, more backstory to this, maybe things will make more sense. And then when I played it, I really just told myself, yo, they could have added this into the game. They could have just added this real quick into the game. But nah, they made it into a DLC. Like, I don't think the Remind should have been a DLC. I think the Remind should have been a part of the game. And then something else should have been a DLC. And then that would have made Kingdom Hearts 3 a better game. But yo, like, that was some bullshit. They really made me pay more money for like a little bit of extra content that they could have easily added. I know they could have easily added that shit. But nah, son. That shit was so disappointing. Like when you find out, like for example, like when Sora dies in Kingdom Hearts 3, you find out that, okay, he dies, but he also comes back to save everyone else from dying. However, he's gonna fade away. And mind you, I'm like, okay, this is dope. But like, I was so tight that this wasn't implemented from the very beginning, because I left this game with like, yo, why did they rush this shit so hard? And all the parts that they rushed, they basically put all the scenes that they rushed and they extended them in the Remind. And I'm like, you really could have just added that in there. That's fucking bullshit. And the data mine, they could have added that shit in there too. I don't care. That shouldn't have been a DLC. I feel like old content that we've had before shouldn't be DLC. Like for example, like if a game comes out and if something wavy is in that game and then the sequel comes out and then they turn that wavy thing that you loved about that game into a DLC, it's like, yo, what the fuck? This shit was free in your prequel and now this shit, oh, now we gotta pay an extra $10 to $20 for it? That makes no sense. Like for example, like Devil May Cry, Virgil should be free. Like I don't care, and Virgil should be free. Virgil, Trish, all those DLC characters, they should all be free. Because Virgil's been in the game for God knows how long. Virgil should be a staple character at this point. They should have made Virgil an unlockable character when you beat Devil May Cry 5 instead of just a DLC. And then they could have made other DLC characters. Best ones too, like really cool. But nah, they said, you know what? Let's turn our old projects into DLC and just grab more money. That's some bullshit, yo. Like this game also upsets me, cause like there were some characters that were made into DLCs, and I'm like, these characters were in Pirate Warriors 3 for free. I swear, yo, cash grabbing developers. Yo, say what you want, man. Katakuri is the boss. Like, this man helped me get through so many parts of the story, man. And I just love playing with Katakuri, man. Katakuri is the most satisfying character to play with in this game. Because, like, he covers so much in the map. All of his attacks cover so much. And that's what I saw in Odin's gameplay. Like, he looks like he's gonna do the same thing as Katakuri. Just cover up the whole map with his slashes. I'm gonna have a gameplay video for that too, guys. So look forward to that. Nah, they made Alabasta clean, man. This shit looked like Alabasta, son. This is a really good Musou game. They could have implemented more stuff in it, but yo, this wasn't a bad Musou game. If it was longer, I would have no complaints. But we only got 4 small arcs. Like literally, like the beginning of this game is Alabasta. That's how you know this game is short. And that's why I was debating if I wanted to do like a whole run through of like just me playing this new game, and I'm like, yeah, I want to just have fun with the characters I already leveled up. Because one of the worst part about this game is like they give you all these characters, but you can't level them all up into 100 because that just takes a minute. And then when you do level up one character to like its max level, you're kind of done with every content, so then you gotta just play the other logs. But it's like, damn, I wonder how easy story mode would have been if I had my stats. And now I'm doing that shit now, and that shit is calm. Cause these games do get hard if you have a time limit, and if you're not killing the person in time, you're fucked. But now with Katakuri, I don't gotta worry about time, man. Katakuri is like a walk in the park. With the fuck? I can't go through that. Oh, I was like, yo. You know what I didn't like about Pyre Warriors 3 is that when you complete a mission, it takes a minute to let you know that you completed that mission. And that's why at times I be so paranoid. I'm like, yo, did I not do this shit right? Like, yo, what's good with this? But no. Yeah, right. It's also good. Robin, fuck that. They should have just called her. Nah, wait, no, never mind. There's already a character player. I forget that Alabasta names their organization members off weekends, and I'm like, yo, they could have just called them Robin Friday, because Robin's on a Sunday. She feels more like a Friday. But then I realized, no, there's somebody else with that name Friday. I wonder what would have happened if Luffy never appeared to this shit. To what do you call it? Alabasta. Like, you think she would have still fucked with Luffy at that time? Or do you think she still would have killed Crocodile by herself and escaped the planet? She'll probably take that shit low key. Crocodile. If you think about it, what Crocodile did, it was no different than what this guy did and what Eneru did. Eneru and Crocodile basically do the same thing. If you think about it, they got two different factions to fight each other, and they wanted them to kill each other. But then again, Eneru turned it into a game, and Crocodile was just plotting shit. Crocodile was just an instigator. I be thinking like, Stand by, defeated Baroque. Nah, man. Katakuri, he's the king. Katakuri for Straw Hat, yo. That's my vote. Katakuri needs to be a Straw Hat. Some people may disagree with me, but nah, man. I think him and Luffy had a bromance during that fight. My son Katakuri fell in love with Luffy. That's another one. What's good, leader? You put up to the party mad, mate. Chopper, you making potions? Making an antidote? That shit that they got him doing in the manga, yo, that shit is sad. Cause it's like, I want Chopper to get a fight, but it looks like they might make him just do doctor shit. Defeat the suspicious enemy in the artillery. Fuck all that. I did defeat them. Hey, alright, let's go. Shit's moving. Oh, this is the part where these guys try to plant that bomb, and Robin has to go up the tower to stop that shit. Man, what the fuck? That's how you know this map be fucking me up. So this is something in front of me, but like, what the fuck is this shit? I probably have to go back. So I'm gonna defeat a fighting. Okay. Hey, we found it. Oh, I can't walk? Oh, that would be lit if I could just walk up here. Yo, on to. Dead. Success. I would definitely buy Katakuri stuff. Look at that shit. Shit clean. Yeah. Well, that's it for today. Look forward for part 3 of my next video on Freelog. And as always, peace out.